All right. The Eight of Swords. The Queen of Wands. The Page of Cups. All right. Let's go. And then the Ten of Swords. There's some truth that's been surfacing with you that you're not wanting to come to terms with. It's like a breakup, but you're not letting it go. You're like the someone is being like the needy girlfriend, the needy neighbor, bringing over cakes and things. Look, King of Wands, someone who won't let that bygones be bygones, but someone, not even, for someone it may be, but not even for someone, it just won't let it be what it is. This is not necessarily a divine journey. This is an average relationship that we all go through, whether it's karmic or not. This is something that can easily be let go. You just don't want to. Okay, you decide to see it for love here. Or there was a relationship at some point where there was some love and happiness. There was, eye to eye. See, we have the Queen of Wands and then the counterpart, the King of Wands. But that's no longer. Someone has broken up with you or you broke up with them. It was a very one-sided situation. This has left you, Taurus, in some sort of bind where, where you're walking away from something that once was. So no, there was, like a real love here, Taurus. You feel like you're starting all over. But one thing I want to say with when there's a breakup and then I see swords cards, it's one thing to always be in your truth and clarity than rather to be in some sort of delusion. All right. So at least here, while you're feeling a victim, you're feeling trapped, you know a way out. You know you can step out of that victim feeling. You know you can step out of feeling trapped. You know you can, you have the clarity at least of everything. Almost like you knew this was going to happen and you just went for it anyway. So I feel that way, especially with the Ten of Swords at the last card of your spread. There's always the sun from there up. And I just feel like this is something you're going to be able to overcome. As long as you want to be able to face the music. Right now, you're not able to, but you're surrounded by 8 swords. You're surrounded by that much truth. So it's inevitable that you're just going to be able to say, yeah, you know what? Yeah, that was right. It's true. And when I said by divine journey, I didn't mean to belittle anyone or anything or anyone's situation. But when it's divine, it's something that's constantly taunting you because it's something ultimately within yourself you need to change. Again, we all go through these average day Joe relationships, karmic relationships, divine relationships. It just depends on the, on the course we are. But this is something that is very, very obvious to you. So if you want to be that person who doesn't want to let go, well, regardless, you're going to have to because you're trying to avoid this situation here. But it's better than being trapped by 8. You only got 2 more to go. So just understand that heartbreak is one of them that needs to be revealed towards yourself, that this person no longer loves you. Okay. It seems you weren't honest. Yeah. The Judgment card. You weren't honest about you. You weren't honest about your life, yourself. You weren't honest about the things that make us have a soul. I'm sorry it's coming off so abrupt. But then we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have been dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, which is great because they were able to never lead you on. You just kind of were, even if it was a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you were just someone who was willing to do whatever you could for this person. You were willing to contradict yourself to be with this person. And so it was inevitable that would fail. Okay, this Queen of Wands is someone who sits in a throne. Taurus, you're pentacle. None of that is here. But that's not what I want to say. I want to say like you were willing to step into everyone else's shoes but your own. And, hide from love even. Well, I'm sorry. I keep getting notifications. They're distracting me. I feel like being the Queen of Wands wasn't somebody that you wanted to be. Not because of the black cat. Not because... I just feel that way. Okay, I don't feel like that's who you wanted to be. And they're directly looking at this Page of Cups as long as they're able to give love. And really what you should have been doing was giving love to yourself. For some of us, we were only giving love to ourselves. It was one-sided. I don't believe that. And regardless, the relationship failed, but then you weren't too distraught about it. But here you are. I feel like there was a love. There was maybe someone you denied. That was a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that you felt like you should have gone for. You always kind of gave them the cold shoulder because of the person you were trying to be with, whether it was a fire sign or an air sign. You ended up getting betrayed either way. I feel like you thought that either way you could have ever been was going to lead you to betrayal. For the very split second you thought about that water sign. I think mostly you were thinking about this fire sign or this air sign or a fellow earth sign and trying to step in the shoes of which that they would believe in you, that they would love you, that they would feel good about you as well. It was probably an air sign. But Taurus, it looked like it failed regardless. You didn't come prepared. You didn't come equipped. There was probably a relationship maybe with an air sign that you came in already distraught from. But let's just kind of see what's going on. It looks like you lose any of these ways that you're trying to gain success. And we're going to see why. Okay. Tell us about this Spirit. Tell us about the Eight of Swords for Taurus. Why is the Eight of Swords here for Taurus? Why is the Eight of Swords here for Taurus? Spirit, help us understand what you want us to understand. Brief and quick to the point. Seems like you wanted someone that didn't want you the same way. Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here for Taurus? Tell us about the Eight of Swords. Why is it here for Taurus? All right, let's take that one. The Three of Cups. You were a part of a three-party situation. Whether it was that you wanted to be with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that maybe you always had your eye on. Number one, they had multiple women. Okay, but you felt trapped in a victim because there was lies, there was deceit. So regardless of which way this goes, you loved this person more than they loved you. And it seems that you knew this going into the relationship, or at some point in the relationship, you realized this, okay? You knew this from the beginning. You took your wand and ran with it, you know, with this Knight of Wands kind of thing. Follow me here. You took the passion that you felt for this person, the fun, the adventurous side you had this with this person, but you knew that everything you felt was because of the life he was living. Now you decided to level up and become who you wanted to be in order to get out of this frustration and this. So you said, okay, I know which way I'm going to go now. And that's submitting to the man that I love, whether it's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, air sign, a fire sign. You know, but there's a reason now. I read this woman that's dressed exactly like you. You were someone who took a path into destruction. You were someone who took a path and sold their soul, so to speak, to be a part of something where you weren't ever going to be seen. You weren't, your shadow disappeared, okay? And not in a good way. You know, as living human beings, your reflection in the mirror went away. You couldn't even see yourself. You didn't know yourself. No one knew you. So you went from this being able to start new and go wherever you wanted to go, just take your blindfolds off, to going to living life in the blind, to living the unknown, to risk taking nonetheless, but to the point where you lost yourself. Okay, you became this Queen of Wands for the partner that you so love. And you know, at the bottom of the deck we have that Nine of Wands. Let's see what this Queen of Wands is about for Taurus. Crazy things we do for love. Tell us about this Queen of Wands for Taurus, Spirit. Let us know what you want us to know. Tell us about the Queen of Wands. That's way too many. All right, just give us something quick and brief to the point, Spirit. Something that we can understand what you want us to know. Why is the Queen of Wands here for Taurus? Why is the Queen of Wands here for Taurus? Okay. Taurus, you wanted to be with this Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You just feel like you made a mess of things with them, and it didn't seem like they were so put together either. What I mean was, it didn't seem like if they ever knew that you wanted to make amends or make things neat and clean, that they were gonna be tidy. Okay? Seems like, yeah, we're still defeated by them. And it's like no matter which way we turn with this counterpart, fire sign, water sign, air sign, all right, whichever one it may be, it seems you always have the, they always have the upper hand. Okay, and that's the way they want it. I'm picking up on that Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, and the fact that they're not showing their face. You know, no one's looking at each other. It's supposed to be a loving card with friends and family. It doesn't seem like they're able to live their life either. They're just not going to sell out quite as you did. So you're disappointed in them. They're disappointed in you. I mean, I could go on about that. What do we need to know about the Queen of Wands spirit for Taurus? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Maybe they got a job promotion and left. We have the... All right, so we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Swords here for the Queen of Wands. I'm not sure. And then we have the Fool card. So someone did take a leap of faith and they got up and they left, caused argument. Argument caused by you. You know, it's a lot of pettiness here. There's a lot of like, you did that, then I do this, but it's not even like you guys speak about it. It's literally fate. It's literally what just happens. You guys could write a book, you know. I'd buy the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios book, or the, not yours. No offense, Taurus. The Queen of Wands doesn't want to be this person. Okay? Taurus, you don't want to be this person. You don't want to be this person for anyone because it's not who you are. Okay? Here's you deciding on what you're going to do. You don't know what to do. You don't even know what to do. You don't even know what to do with yourself at all. Nothing of what... Everybody does things or has their own soul nature that helps them to define who they are. Whether that's physical or emotional attachments, ties, or or achievement. Taurus, you don't even know what you want to do with your own soul and your own life. It's obvious why you're shape-shifting so much. Could be a Scorpio you're dealing with. Someone you're really trying to meet halfway every time. You don't know what to do about even the knowledge that means love, that means life, that means this person. You've wrapped your life around this person. You've taken multiple death leaps of faith in order to fall into this person, and nothing but left to be undefeated and empty-handed, short-handed. Tell me about the Page of Cups for Taurus. Tell me about the Page of Cups for Taurus, Spirit. Oh, dear. Okay. So we got the Four of Cups. All to have a love that is not reciprocated. All to have a love that is not reciprocated, and not even only that, to give or to offer a love that you don't even know what's in your own cup. You don't want to accept, you don't want to deny. You, Taurus, you are really at a crossroads here. And it's not that you see both, you don't see both options yet. You don't see any options clearly yet. There's something you're really trying to think about, and it's faith that you need. You're really trying to think about, should I stay or should I go? And it's glad that you're waiting, because I don't want you to become somebody who's like a sniper and just kind of lashing out. Seems like that's what you and this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio do already anyway. So it's time to just take it back and think. I'm glad. Tell me about this Ten of Swords for Taurus. Tell me about this Ten of Swords for Taurus. There's somebody that you are, Taurus, I do understand. Really, there's nothing to explain with that Ten of Swords. I feel a longing to be free here, Taurus. But I feel a longing and a burning desire to be with this person. It's almost an obsession, because it's defeat where our heart lies, though. So it's so bittersweet. It's so freaking wrong. It's like, it feels so right because it's like so wrong. Okay? It's so wrong because it feels so right. That kind. Not the, it's wrong because it feels right. Okay? There's a love, there's a longing here for this union. And I think you guys you're both playing bluff. You keep playing your bluff. And it's just going to keep ending up in catastrophe. an ultimate having to start over. At what point do you guys need to stop starting over to realize that, you know, you guys love each other? This is no joke life. Taurus, you know, it's time to step out of your ways and look in the mirror. Look at your eyes and see what your destiny is, okay? Thanks so much, Taurus. This person loves you and you love this person. I don't get the games. All right? Bye.